Consumer confidence just hit the lowest point in 74 years. Here's what that actually means. The University of Michigan releases a consumer sentiment survey every month. 74 years of data. April 2026 just produced the lowest reading in that entire history. 47.6. Lower than during the pandemic. Lower than during the 2008 financial crisis. Lower than any point in 74 years of tracking. This is your briefing. To understand what that number means, consumer sentiment measures how people feel about their own financial situation, their job security, their ability to make major purchases, their confidence in the economy. When it falls this low, people are not just worried. They are making different decisions. Spending less. Saving more. Delaying major moves. And critically, staying in jobs they would otherwise leave. Remember the quit rate. 8 consecutive months below 2%. People aren't quitting because they don't feel safe enough to. 47.6 confirms exactly why. The survey doesn't just measure how people feel today. It measures what they expect tomorrow. Inflation expectations for the next year just jumped to 4.8%. That means the average American household expects prices to keep rising. Gas, groceries, housing, everything. 4.8% expected inflation, against wage growth of 3.5%. That gap, 1.3 percentage points, is the squeeze getting worse in real time. And people feel it. That's what 47.6 is measuring. Not panic. Not irrationality. An accurate read of a genuinely difficult situation. Here is the connection most people miss. When consumer sentiment falls this sharply, companies feel it. Consumer spending drives roughly 70% of U.S. economic activity. When people pull back, revenue misses. When revenue misses, companies cut costs. When companies cut costs, they restructure. We've already seen 100,000 jobs cut in 2026. Consumer sentiment at a 74-year low tells you the conditions that drive those decisions are not improving. They are getting worse. The professionals who are prepared for that reality are in a fundamentally different position than the ones who are waiting for conditions to improve. Move 1. Take your own financial temperature honestly. Not the national average. Your specific situation. What are your actual expenses right now? What is your actual runway if your income stopped tomorrow? 47.6 is the aggregate. Your number is what matters. Move 2. Understand what falling sentiment means for your employer. Which of your company's revenue streams depend on consumer spending? Which products or services get cut first when budgets tighten? Understanding your employer's exposure to consumer sentiment tells you something real about your own job security. Move 3. Build your position before the next wave. Consumer sentiment at historic lows precedes economic slowdowns. Not always. Not immediately. But the pattern is documented. The time to build your runway, strengthen your positioning, and know your severance rights is before the next announcement. Not after. 74 years. The lowest reading in 74 years. And most people went to work today without knowing that number existed. Now you know. Comment sentiment below if you feel what that number is measuring. This is what the talent. The move is yours.